Well, Tempo, Gia Shine. Everybody sleeping on Tempo. We'll wake up working for right? What I am is a little complicated. Who I am is a producer, an artist, a consultant, a curator, in a lot of sorts, a trendsetter. But I'm a faith walker, you know what I mean? I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a real individual, you know what I mean? I'm a spiritual individual having a human experience, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my walk right now, you know what I mean? That's what I'm on. I think the biggest misconception of who I am is from people who actually just tap into a song or one song. You know, there was a big record I had out called So Crispy, and everybody knew about that record, and they kind of labeled me under that one style, that one demographic, or, you know, people kind of seem to, what they perceive is what they believe, basically. So at the end of the day, you know, it's not like Denzel Washington. He can play a role in Training Day, then play another role in a football coach movie and be accepted for what he does. In hip hop, however you come out, that's exactly how people are going to continue to perceive you. You know what I mean? And you know, they don't give you an opportunity to grow, like kind of like how Outkast did. Outkast came out one way, you know what I mean, and then they grew and evolved to what they were. In this single microwave kind of music industry or whatever, like it's like people see you, hear one song, and that's it. And the misconception is that I'm just an artist, that I'm just an individual who's getting on the mic and rapping every day. That's cool. I have a gift and a skill set to do so, but I'm a businessman, and I have been since I got into the game. A lot of people saw So Crispy and thought I was just a new guy out of nowhere. They didn't know anything about the 200,000 records I sold as a CEO as Rap Hustlers and put out Yo Gotti, who was one of the biggest street artists today. I put out his first 2 albums, and I ate with Yo Gotti all the way to 5-star chick. You know what I mean? So, you know, as far as that's concerned, people don't know that. Don't know Tumboii was my first producer that I signed to my publishing and had him and sold his first beats to Universal and Rough Riders and had song deals with those individuals based off his beats and got about a $250,000 publishing deal back in 2002 and when it signed up my whole city, you know what I'm saying? Before So Crispy came out, before the Drake best I ever had, you know what I mean? Those things, you know what I mean? So I think the misconception is like that I'm just a rapper, you know what I mean? First and foremost, you know what I mean? I'm a producer. My credits say so, you know what I mean? I produce for Lil Wayne, I produce for ThA, I produce for A-Ball MJG, I produce for some of the top people in the game, Ludacris, you know what I'm saying? I've done records with 2 Chainz, I've done records with a lot of big guys, you know what I mean, as far as when it comes to the production side of what I'm doing. I co-wrote Drake's best I ever had, you know what I'm saying, because the song came from a record that I originally produced for Wayne, you know what I mean? So it's like the fact that, and some people are blown by this shit. They're blown back. Like, how is this guy who did So Crispy the guy who made this? But you didn't know about the guy who put out Yo Gotti and did that. You know what I mean? It's just people only know what they see. Don't understand really what it takes to be me and all the different facets and the plethora of talents that I possess. You know what I mean? So that's kind of with the new project. I want to kind of expose that, and I appreciate blogs like yourself giving me the opportunity in the soapbox to be able to speak from, to let the people know what the deal is, because we don't have to be programmed. Because you heard this one big song by So Crispy, which ultimately got me a check from Nike, you know, what have you, or whatever, and trademark in my business. That's one thing you don't even know. You didn't even know that I own this word. And for the Nike to use this shirt, this is a real Nike shirt that was sold with these shoes, what have you, and I make, you know what I mean? You don't even know about the money that I cut from that deal. You know what I mean? You respect the trapper, the dude who's in front of you. I got all the bricks, I got the gold in the brick. He's the hustler to you. But you sleep on the individual who's making all these moves and getting all these different checks from different perspectives and objectives. You don't respect him. You see what I'm saying? You want to judge him by a song or a run-in with 3 6 Mafia when they ran out, when they made comments about me when I was out of the store. You know what I'm saying? But that's the media, and those are the misconceptions. You know what I'm saying? I guess Meek Mill and Drake. I think I love it for hip hop. You know what I mean? I like it for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that hip hop, when I loved hip hop, that's what it was about. It was about the drama. You know what I'm saying? It was about, oh, you biting my style? I'm finna check you, homie. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you not writing your rhymes? Okay, I'm finna check you. That's how it was. And you had to, like, you know, that's what you had to do. Yeah, you had to stand up for yours. You know what I'm saying? We having them boys too. Street execs believe that. You know what I'm saying? Get you one. You know what I mean? Rich niggas don't walk and real niggas don't talk. Alright? Indeed. Now, you know what I'm saying? That part. Straight up. But anyway, though, like what I'm saying, so like basically that's really like I feel like when it comes to like, you know what I mean, the music and stuff like that or whatever, like, it's just the misconceptions are those, you know what I'm saying? They are those, you know what I mean? Like, I was talking to her today about the this is my artist Tumboii too, by the way. She coming like your girl was last night with her, straight up. But look, what I'm saying though is that the Meek Mills and the Drake beat, I think it's good for music because I like when somebody's at the top. Drake, you the number one guy. So yeah, somebody who's on the way up gonna wanna shoot at you and take you out. That's the game. That's how it is in the street. That's how it is. Period. You know what I'm saying? So I think like that's pretty much like, you know, a part of it. I think Drake is holding his own. I think when it comes to writing music though, hip hop gotta like fall back a little bit because Rihanna doesn't write her own songs, Beyonce don't write her own songs. But oh no, let a Drake fan find out THA co-wrote the best I ever had. They in their feelings about it. Like we gotta come out for that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be able to like understand this is music. The Temptations weren't writing all those songs. Hey, Michael Jackson didn't write all his songs. You know what I'm saying? So who gives a fuck at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? It's about the check and it's about, you know what I mean, if you like that artist, you know what I mean, who's saying those records, you know what I'm saying? That's what I think about. New single and new music I have coming out. Jeep Life, Street Life. I'm a Jeep enthusiast, you know what I'm saying? No doors, no ceilings, you know what I'm saying? I'm about that. I'm about that lifestyle. That's life to me. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's about Jeep life. It's a street life. It's a movie, actually, is what it is. If you ever seen Jay-Z's Streets is Watching, it's like it's a video long play of different videos that have different acting skits that kind of talk about from the same theme of which we're coming from, street life and the Jeep life. So there's the videos that are gonna be for all these records, but they're like it's a movie. You know what I mean? So look out for that. That's what we're coming next. And Kinfolk is the first single from it. Kinfolk, which is a surname, Kinfolk, THA, Kinfolk, what you call your family. Like if you in the West Coast, that's your homie. If you from Magnolia, you talking about your Wardy, you know what I'm saying? And if you down south, that's your folk, you know what I'm saying? Your kinfolk. And that family is really an ode to my family. I've been saying kinfolk since I came in the game. It's like my slang, but I mean like that's also what I represent. Families feeding families with this music. Kinfolk music group, Kinfolk. So Bankroll heard the song when I was in there cutting it. And he was like, yo, man, this shit is crazy. And just came in the studio and just laced it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's exactly what he did. Like, it was like, you know, kind of like paying for nothing or whatever. We up here working the street execs, and he heard the record, thought it was dope, hopped in there, laid a dope verse, and it came out organically. You know what I'm saying? Nobody forced it. It flowed like water from a faucet. And that's why you're hearing it. When you hear the record, it's just like that. So make sure you go download it, hit my SoundCloud up at THA and Kinfolk THA, and go and listen to it right now. Go search it on YouTube. Go like get involved with the music. You know what I'm saying? Watch this and then listen to the music. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what's going on with that single. There are a few of them that are coming though.
Yeah,
a few of them.
You can go into that about your project.
Yeah. Okay. So there's another song called Dead Cool People, which is like what I am, a good dude trying to do more good than evil. You know what I'm saying? So you know, there's a record about that's produced by Wonder. There's another song called Trap Out the Uber. Because when we trap out the Uber, we do Uber maneuvers. Anyway, so and Tumboii's on that record, you know what I'm saying? Tumboii's my new artist, and she represents Rainbow Street. You better watch your girl, straight up. But anyway, you gotta watch your girl. I'm around anyway. But I'm married. Shout out to my wife. We share. But anyway, all right. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. The project Jeep Life Street Life is coming out. I recorded it up at Street Executives because I love the energy up here, what have you, and it's a dope project. And I really can't wait for you to get it. It's going to kill out the misconceptions of me and in it. And then just don't think that you know me because nobody feels one way all the time. I'm hit y'all with the Street Life and the Jeep Life, but I'm going to flip it on y'all and do a whole nother project. You know, you'll hear about it. Kinfolk and Tumboii coming next. It's going to be ill. So, check it, man. Listen, if you want to catch up with Kinfolk Kia Shine, I'm going to give you my socials right here. We're going to be real social. Snapchat is I am Kia Shine. Kia like a car, shine like a star. So, I am Kia Shine. Instagram is Kinfolk_Kia Shine. You know, even LeBron fucks with Kia, for real. And then let's see here. Facebook is Kia Shine. Twitter is The Real Kia Shine. But go hit up Spin Reels and my mixtapes and Hip Hop DX and the many multiple sites that are picking up the new single Kinfolk and Dead Cool, as well as this Trap Out the Uber and a lot of these records that we got coming. Okay, just remember this, man, and pay attention to this right here. Everybody sleeping on me gonna wake up working for me, and if you snooze on me, you will lose, homie. We're gonna be blessed like we be blessed, and we're gonna stay fresh like we be fresh. You know what I'm saying? We will see you before you see us. We're coming. But I think my daily pursuit is to be the best vessel that God blessed me to be able to be a blessing. ultimately that's what it's for. Your time in this lifestyle is just, your life is like that. If you can be a blessing, the time you share with your people is really what matters. So my daily pursuit is getting past all this BS that don't really matter and get to the core of what God's vision is for kinfolk. Kinfolk! Hey, shout out to my kinfolks over at Daily Pursuit right now, man. If you on their line right now, you on their blog, then you know what's going on right now. Seriously, man. Holla at kinfolks, man. Everybody sleeping on the wake up once in the morning, man. We up here, alright?
I got kinfolks out of Memphis, I got kinfolks in Atlanta, I got kinfolks with my kinfolk. I'm against the world, it's not a game with my kinfolk. Oh, yeah.
We about that board life, man. We about that Jeep life. We about that street life. We about that board life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm alive with my kinfolk. I go to your house and do the job with my kinfolk. I ain't with my kinfolk.
I'm still Christian, 15 years. I've been in the game 15 years, man. Like 15 years, man. 15 years, I'm timeless.
Keep it 100 till I die with my kinfolk.